Get this. 78% of U.S. workers are living paycheck to paycheck. And no, it's not just those making minimum wage. Even folks earning six figures are stuck in this cycle. Mind-blowing, right? Now, you might think that some people just can't escape poverty due to circumstances. But what if I told you a lot of it is self-inflicted? That's right. Many of the obstacles to financial freedom are entirely avoidable, and today we're going to expose them. What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, a big welcome to you too. I'm your host, John, and if you're looking to untangle the complicated web of personal finance, you've come to the right place. Today's video is an eye-opener. We're diving into the 7 surprisingly avoidable reasons why most people are poor. We're talking about everything from money mindsets to social pressures that keep you broke. So grab a notepad. You won't want to miss this. Alright, let's dive into our first avoidable reason why most people are poor. Lack of financial education. You wouldn't drive a car without first learning how to, right? So why navigate the complex world of personal finance without a roadmap? Financial literacy is that roadmap, and not having it is like driving blindfolded. You're bound to crash. Now, you might be wondering what constitutes financial literacy. Well, it's the basics like understanding how to budget, the importance of saving, and the difference between good debt and bad debt. These are the ABCs, yet many of us skip right past them and then wonder why we're financially struggling. It's like trying to run before you can walk. But here's the kicker. Financial education is more accessible today than ever before. You've got a plethora of resources right at your fingertips. There are tons of books, like The Richest Man in Babylon or Rich Dad Poor Dad, that break down financial principles into easy-to-digest bites. And let's not forget YouTube channels, like this one, that offer valuable financial insights for free. The first step is acknowledging that you need to improve your financial literacy. From there, it's all about taking action. So go ahead, pick up a book, enroll in an online course, or keep tuning into channels like this one. The more you know, the less likely you are to make those easily avoidable financial mistakes. Now, moving on to our second point. Poor money management. You know, it's like having a golden goose but not knowing how to collect the eggs. A lot of people earn a decent income but have absolutely no idea how to manage it. The end result? An empty wallet and a mountain of regrets. Let's talk about the usual suspects. Not budgeting and overspending. It sounds simple, but you'd be amazed how many people don't have a budget. And if you're not tracking where your money's going, it's going to places you don't want it to. That daily latte or those impulse Amazon buys, they add up. And before you know it, you're scraping the barrel at the end of the month. This brings us to a game-changing concept. Paying yourself first. Before you pay your bills, before you splurge on that new gadget, set aside a portion of your income for yourself. Put it into savings, invest it, just make sure it's working for you in the long term. Think of it as the VIP section of your money. Only the best for you, right? So here are some actionable tips. First, start by tracking your expenses for 1 month. See where the leaks are. Next, draft a budget and stick to it like glue. Allocate funds for necessities, savings, and a little fun too. Finally, automate your savings. Make it a non-negotiable expense, just like your rent or mortgage. Alright, let's tackle our third big culprit. The debt trap. Imagine quicksand. The more you struggle, the deeper you sink. That's debt for you. It starts innocently enough. Maybe a credit card purchase here, a car loan there. But before you know it, you're sinking in a sea of monthly payments and skyrocketing interest rates. Now, let's talk psychology. Debt isn't just numbers on a screen. It's a mental burden. The stress of owing money can be paralyzing, affecting not just your financial decisions but also your well-being. It's like having a dark cloud constantly hanging over you, and that anxiety can lead to even worse financial choices. It's a vicious cycle, my friends. So, how do we break free? First off, acknowledge the debt. Don't ignore it. You can't solve a problem you won't admit you have. Next, prioritize your debts. Start by paying off the ones with the highest interest rates first. This is known as the avalanche method, and it can save you a ton in the long run. Another strategy is to consolidate your debts. By combining them into one with a lower interest rate, you can make your repayments more manageable. And here's a golden nugget. Create an emergency fund. Even a small one can prevent you from diving deeper into debt when unexpected expenses pop up. Okay, let's shift gears and talk about the fourth reason, the scarcity mindset. Picture this. You're looking at the world through a tiny keyhole, and all you see are limitations. That's the scarcity mindset for you. It's thinking there's never enough to go around, whether it's money, opportunities, time, or even happiness. And let me tell you, this mindset is a straight-up financial growth killer. Now, on the flip side, there's the abundance mindset. Imagine tearing down the door and seeing the world in all its glory. This mindset tells you there's plenty to go around. It encourages you to take calculated risks, invest in yourself, and realize that the pie isn't finite. There are enough slices for everyone. All you have to do is take the appropriate action. So how do we cultivate this abundance mindset? First things first, ditch the negative self-talk. Stop telling yourself you can't afford things. Instead, ask how you can afford them. This shifts your focus from limitations to possibilities. Second, surround yourself with positivity. Whether it's books, podcasts, or people, make sure they inspire you to be better and aim higher. Finally, set achievable goals and celebrate the wins, no matter how small. Each victory is a step away from scarcity and a move toward abundance. It's all about reprogramming your brain to see the world as a place of opportunity, not scarcity. If you're finding these tips valuable and you want to escape the financial pitfalls we're talking about, consider hitting that thumbs up button. It really helps us spread the word and beat the algorithm. Now, let's get into the fifth reason people find themselves financially stuck: failing to invest. Investing is like planting a seed and watching it grow into a tree. But here's the catch. A lot of people are holding on to their seeds, too afraid to plant them. The result? No tree, no shade, and certainly no fruits. So why the hesitation? For some, it's the fear of losing money. For others, it's the overwhelming number of options out there. It's like standing in the world's biggest buffet and not knowing where to start. And let's be honest, the jargon doesn't help either. Stocks, bonds, ETFs, it's like a foreign language to most people. But hey, you've got to start somewhere, right? And the good news is there are beginner-friendly options. Take index funds, for example. They're like a sampler platter of the stock market, giving you a little bit of everything. They're generally low risk and offer decent returns over time. Then there are robo-advisors, your automated investment buddies. They do the heavy lifting for you, based on your financial goals. The key takeaway? You don't have to be a Wall Street wizard to start investing. Just start small and keep learning along the way. One of the most important things is to start. Remember the saying, Rome wasn't built in a day? The earlier you invest, the more time your money has to grow, thanks to the magic of compound interest. Moving on to the sixth reason, short-term thinking. Ever hear of the marshmallow test? Kids are given one marshmallow but told if they wait, they'll get two. Well, a lot of adults are gobbling up their one marshmallow, financially speaking, with no thought for the future. Focusing on immediate needs and instant gratification might feel good now, but it leaves future you high and dry. So how do we shift to long-term thinking? Start with a financial vision board. What are your goals in 5, 10, or 20 years? Maybe it's a dream home, early retirement, or a round-the-world trip. Having a vision makes it easier to make sacrifices today for a better tomorrow. Now, let's talk about the magic word, compound interest. It's like a snowball. It starts small but gets bigger as it rolls down the hill. The longer you let your investments grow, the more significant the snowball becomes. It's not just your money that's earning interest, it's the interest on that interest. Over time, this can turn a modest investment into a sizable nest egg. And last but not least, let's delve into the seventh reason, social pressures and lifestyle inflation. You know the saying, keeping up with the Joneses? It's not just an old adage, it's a financial trap. Social media doesn't help either, bombarding us with images of the good life, making us feel like we've got to have the latest gadgets, the fanciest cars, and the most exotic vacations. So what's the deal with keeping up with the Joneses? It's a never-ending race to match or outdo your neighbors, friends, or even celebrities. But guess what? The Joneses are probably in debt. In trying to keep up, you're digging your own financial hole, one poor decision at a time. Now, how can you resist this temptation? First, get real with yourself. Do you want that flashy new car because it adds value to your life, or because it looks good on Instagram? Second, set up a fun budget, a specific amount that you can spend guilt-free every month. Stick to it, and you'll be less likely to go overboard. Another tip is to find role models who are financially savvy, not just flashy. Learn from their habits and choices. Remember, wealth is not about the stuff you have. It's about financial freedom, time you have for yourself and your family, as well as peace of mind. So let's put a bow on this. We've unpacked the 7 avoidable reasons why many people are financially stuck, from lacking financial education to that pesky need to keep up with the fictional Joneses. The kicker? These issues are all interconnected. It's like a bad soap opera where each character is more messy than the last, but you have the remote control. You can change the channel in your financial life. Now, here's your call to action. Don't just nod along and then binge watch cat videos. Pick one of these areas, just one, and start making changes today. Because the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, but the second best time is now. Oh, and if you thought this was a deep dive, just wait until our next video. We're coming at you with even more tools to achieve financial freedom. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Before we wrap up, a huge shout out to all of you who shared your financial turnaround stories. It's proof that it's never too late to write a new financial chapter. So keep those stories coming. They're the real fuel behind this channel. Don't forget to explore our other videos and playlists. They're like financial fairy tales, but with happy endings that are actually real. Thank you for spending your precious time with us today. Thank you for watching. Take care.